Hey, welcome back to episode 2 of the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, it's in the link below. You should check it out. It's like really edgy. Anyway, I apologize for how late this episode was. I'm currently transitioning to move back to the US after about 3 years in Korea. So it's been kind of a lot. And the YouTube videos will just come out whenever I get them done. With that out of the way, let's dive into episode 2. We kicked off the stream feeling a little bit more prepared this time around. We had taken notes about how the last one went and fixed some of the problems that we had in episode 1, namely my heavy asthmatic breathing.
We just want to say we took some feedback from some of y'all for this episode.
I will try not to breathe heavily into the mic.
We're going to slow it down.
Yep.
So if you guys have any more feedback for us, leave it in the comments or whatnot. We'll consider it at the very least.
Seriously, please keep the feedback and support coming. Very helpful. And Josh, you commenting Pog at the beginning of every stream might be the only thing keeping me from a total mental breakdown.
Josiah, you want to give us a recap really quick? What was it that we did the last time that we streamed?
We made it all the way to beating the first gym. So we defeated our rival in the beginning, got an egg. We caught some Pokemon. Let's check out the Pokemon we caught.
Right, we got Onyx, our rebellious.
We traded for Rocky. We had a Bellsprout.
Yep. And now we have an Onyx, which was much better against Faulkner. He kind of didn't stand a chance at all.
We got Rocky. Mai Tai's our starter, who has been tried and true.
Spicy little mixed drink.
I think Hooters, a surprisingly good ally on our team. Yeah, we got Bubbles. Bubbles hasn't done anything for us yet. We're thinking it's going to be better later on.
Without giving away too much, Josiah had no idea how right he was. With team introductions out of the way, we decided to hit up an encounter on Route 32, where I was really hoping for a Mareep.
Oh.
Bellsprout back on the team.
Right. I don't think I'm going to name him what I named him last time, though.
8 == D? No Sprout could ever replace you. I hope you're doing all right out there. I hope you're doing all right. I was still bummed about not finding a Mareep, but you know what they say, it's a Nuzlocke and you can't look a gift Sprout in the eyes. Anyway, I decided to catch it with our shiny white Premier Ball.
Oh, you use that on a Bellsprout, man?
Hey dude, we can go get another one. He might be an MVP member of the team, man. You don't know.
Since we were playing with the no same species clause, there was a brief debate whether the Bellsprout counted or not. But we decided since the last one had been traded and not fainted, that it still counted. Not that it matters. Nuzlocke laws are like any other law, self-imposed and arbitrary, designed to manipulate the slavering masses into docile. We named it MVP for Most Valuable Plant and continued along our merry way.
Great.
Most valuable
I didn't
plant.
even realize we were making him
Most valuable plant.
We decided to heal up our team before taking on Route 32. We also remembered that there was some nerd in the mart with a Togepi egg for us. So we decided to bench the rat in the B-lister box and pick up the egg. That, with enough love and care, would hatch into another egg. God, I'm beginning to see why my parents never really got Pokemon. On the way out of the Pokemart, we were stopped by a woman who wanted to talk with us. Oh, Game Freak, always pushing the envelope with how far I can suspend my disbelief. She told us that the egg was special and that she was counting on us to take care of it. Then she did a little twirl and disappeared. Huh. Weird. With the mysterious egg in our possession for the second time this game, we headed down south to Route 32 to start making our way towards Azalea Town. We picked up the miracle seed from the nosy old man who had been blocking our way and gave it straight to MVP for a powered up Vine Whip. Hooters and Rocky crushed the first couple trainers, no problem. Then we found the Mareep that I had wanted. Fluffy, frolicking yellow cloud of serotonin.
Oh, there's the Mareep.
Damn it, that's what I wanted. I love Ampharos. Ampharos is one of my all-time favorites.
Ampharos was one of my favorite Pokemon, until I was looking for footage of it and found an episode that looked like it belonged to a different show. Stay off the internet, kids. It'll ruin everything you love. After dealing with the trainers up north, we headed south to the docks where MVP cleaned house, leveling up 5 times and taking out a small army of Magikarp in the process. We polished off a couple more stray trainers south of the docks, where MVP killed a Wooper with a dirty look. Then we went to heal up in that one Poké Center, built by a guy who presumably got his civil engineering degree from a cereal box. After healing up, we forgot to fight this guy. After healing up again, we went headfirst into Union Cave for some dungeon delving, where we found a Geo person who we promptly sent to the B-listers box. Our game plan was simple. If the enemy was made of rocks and dirt, we used MVP. If they were made of fire or could plausibly no self-destruct, we sent out Rocky. We emerged from Union Cave victorious, but decided instead of catching our encounter on Route 33, we would save it for a rainy day. Huh, well, I'll be damned. We pulled into Azalea Town just in time to watch a Team Rocket member commit battery on some dude for thinking their We Love Poison type club had been disbanded. We investigated it further and found out that the true culprit was capitalism, as Rocket was commercializing the Slowpoke living in the well by cutting off and selling their tails? God, whatever they're paying the folks at ESRB, it's too much. Being canonically only 11, we decided to go tell an adult about the shadiness we had just witnessed. So we explained what we saw to the local Pokeball maker, Kurt. Outraged by Rocket's shameless profiteering, Kurt, rushed out the door to save the Slowpoke and give that old Team Rocket what for. On the run over to help Kurt, Josiah and I debated whether it would be his leg or his back that gave out first.
Okay.
Sure enough, Kurt got himself hurt. But this time, it was Josiah's turn for an I told you so.
Okay, you're right. It's his back.
I told you so.
Poor hurt Kurt.
We had missed out on the Mareep earlier, but I was even more pumped to catch a Slowpoke, so we ran into the cave to get our encounter. But God wasn't done punishing me yet.
You seem really excited. You really want this.
Man,
yeah?
I'm just excited to have a water type.
I love...
God damn it!
Word to the wise, when you're playing a Nuzlocke, check the spawn rates before you get your hopes up. We named the Zubat this, hurled it into the PC, and pushed ahead to mop up the floor with Team Rocket. We had one dicey moment with Proton where his coughing landed a critical hit and got my tied down to 8 HP. But we tagged out for Bubbles and had her lick it to death. The near-death experience at the hands of Proton's coughing was enough to convince Mai Tai that he needed to get good if he wanted to make it to Mount Silver in one piece. So we evolved into Quilava.
Yeah, boy.
After ousting Team Rocket, we made a quick call to AARP and were able to medevac Kurt and bring him back to his house, where he thanked us by giving us his balls. After foiling Team Rocket's dastardly plan, we decided that it was time to take on Bugsy. So we healed up our team and made our way over to the Azalea Town gym. We burst in through the doors, ready for a fight. And it must have been that little Togepi wanted a piece of Bugsy too, because that's when the little ball of joy decided to hatch. Our team was incredibly well built for taking on Bug-type Pokemon. And in no time, we had burned, smushed, and pecked our way through all of Bugsy's little pals. All the while, leading with our newly hatched ball of joy so that he could soak up the experience by watching the big boys rumble. Which is pretty messed up when you think about it. That would be like making a toddler sit right next to the cage in an MMA fight. Welcome to reality, kid. With all of Bugsy's cronies down for the count, we walked up and challenged him.
Yep,
All
Rock
right.
is great against Bug, so we should be good.
Yeah, Rock is 2 times
Our
effective to
team,
bug.
our team is perfect against Bugsy, quite frankly.
I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug-type Pokemon. My research is gonna make me the authority on bug-type Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies.
We were feeling confident about this fight, but we were also respectfully aware of his Scyther's competitively viable attack stat and his stab-boosted U-turn. And the fun fact that for whatever reason, Rocky's typing doesn't resist Bug. Speaking of Scyther, we forgot that Bugsy led with him.
Oh shit, it's Scyther right off
they
the
lead
bat.
Scyther.
He leads with the ace.
We quickly switched into Rocky, who ate up the quick attack punish like a champ.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rock, throw, dead.
Clear lowers defense. But it's not gonna matter, because he's a flying in bug. And, oh, he lived a hit. That's impressive.
We hoped that a quadruple effective Rock Throw would be enough to one-shot the Scyther, but a combination of Rocky's bad attack and Scyther's decent defense kept him in it. Scyther's Citrus Berry triggered, putting him back in the green, and since he had landed a Leer the previous turn, this U-turn was about to hurt.
Oh, we get U-turn
Oh,
from
wow.
Bugsy. Oh my god. Oh, that was a lot more damage than I
Oh,
thought
this
it'd
is
be.
good. This is good.
Rocky hung on despite being underleveled because of his triple C thick defense.
Oink.
Buggy used the U-turn to switch into his far less scary Metapod, so we took the opportunity to switch out and heal up Rocky. After a nice bit of rejuvenation, Rocky came out ready to go. We crushed the Metapod, and Scyther didn't live another rock throw.
Might live it. Oh, nope, dead.
Oh yeah, there was also Kakuna. With spirits high and the Hive badge secured, we signed off. Until next Thursday. Blissfully unaware of the reckoning just around the corner. Whoa! What an ominous, suspenseful way to end an episode! Am I a master of storytelling? Maybe! Sure hope nothing bad happens in episode 3. I guess if you didn't catch the live stream, you'll have to wait until next year to find out what happened like some kind of schmuck. But if you don't want to miss out on our awesome episodes like some kind of chump, you can always watch them live on Thursdays at 6 a.m. Central Time. That's right, 6 a.m. Central Time. As always, I worked very hard on this episode, so if you enjoy the content that I make, let me know by leaving a little like and hitting that subscribe button, so I don't feel like I'm just blathering my thoughts endlessly into an uncaring void. On that note, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will be back making videos next year, 2022. All right, come watch us live.